Hello and welcome back to Collectible Stonks. My name is Yamel. Glad to have you guys here today. And I've haven't made a quick update video in a hot minute regarding the actual news, right? So something that I haven't really spoken on has been probably one of the most anticipated things for Smokey the Bear. I have talked about the Smokey the Bear product. I don't think I've shown off this unless I have, and I'm going crazy, but you can see here, this is going to be the actual like blister pack thing, like the hangers, I should say, that they're going to be having for Target. So green packaging, obviously, because this is a wilderness product with an officially licensed product for Smokey the Bear. And as you can see here, obviously, Mike cut it off, but it says here, Smokey Bear is going to be the cryptid on the actual card, the promotional card. There's been some theories regarding what the card may be and what the mechanics of it in regards to the gameplay may be. Some people think that Smokey Bear, because the entire persona of Smokey Bear is to stop fire, a lot of people are saying that this specific promo card will be what's it called? Will basically counteract some of the fire decks, some of the fire cryptids, beasties, things like that. We'll see if that's true. I mean, it makes sense considering it's Smokey the Bear, right? And, the whole only you can prevent forest fires or whatever it was. So that's going to be really interesting, really cool to see. And I'm actually interested in finding out if this card will be a part of Metazoo's meta, right, in the competitive scene. Again, I don't play the actual game. I just mainly collect it. Once I actually have time to sit down and learn it, I will absolutely want to learn how to play this game. But I think it's really interesting when you hear about the potential effects to the meta, because that affects pricing of certain cards. I mean, if you look at Lightning in a Bottle, Smoky Spirits, things like that, that affects pricing of those cards. I mean, heck, Smoky Spirits, I think last I saw on TCG Player, some of those go for like $2 or $3, man. And so, that's a bronze card. So a bronze card, pretty common card, garnering $2 to $3 a card. That's pretty good. That's phenomenal. In fact, that's more than some of the rares in Nightfall. So, you got to watch things out in the meta, because that will determine pricing of other cards that a lot of people don't even have a clue about that are actually worth some money. So, I mean, hey, you may not play the game, but you may collect it, and who knows, you might have a big old stack of Smoky Spirits or Lightning in a Bottle. Lightning in a Bottle, they go for like, 50 cents to $1 a card. And that one is a silver card, but even so, from Cryptid Nation, even so, like, dude, that's an extra almost $1 that you just have there for each individual card. So I think it's really important when you talk about the meta of the card game and what cards people are using and what decks are competitive. That will determine pricing of certain cards. So very important to kind of figure out. And I'm very curious to see if this, in fact, will affect the meta of the game, for at least when it comes to, going up against a fire deck. And if so, if this card does, in fact, do that, as people are kind of, speculating, then this product will likely do very well. They're going to fly off the shelves. If it becomes a part of the meta, it will not surprise me if, these do actually sell out and you can't find any for, because sometimes cards that are in the meta just go for a lot more money than, they always do. They go for way more money than typical cards. So it's going to be very interesting to find out what this card is mechanically. So very interesting. Something cool that Chaos Crystal Enthusiast shared was this awesome, and I don't know what it is. I don't think they've shared. I think they said this is going to be part of their, I'm sorry, they didn't say this specifically, but I remember Chaos Crystal did mention that they are working on wallpapers, Metazoo wallpapers. And so maybe this is what that is. I don't think this is any sort of product, but this is awesome. Really awesome artwork. I think, what is that? You got Awful, you got Headless Horseman, and then he did mention something about Nightfall meets Wilderness meets UFO. So this cryptid here is likely from, sorry, I got my phone over here. So this cryptid here, this dragon looking thing, seems to be a part of UFO. I don't know what the cryptid is. If you guys have an idea, at first glance it looked like, like Loch Ness, like Nessie. But no, obviously this is like a flying dragon of sorts. So if you guys know what the cryptid is, put it in the comment section. I'm really curious to find out what it is. So anyways, let's continue on. So here is another one that was shown off, and you guys can probably see it there. It goes back to that whole Metazoo zombie thing mini set that's going to be coming. I think it's supposed to be before UFO releases. So this is a set that we will be likely receiving very soon, at least from the sounds of it. This should be... it wouldn't surprise me if we're going to get the set around the June to July time. So it depicts, like a zombie or like a dead cryptids. You got... They shared the Metazoo... they shared the Mothman recently in here. I wonder if I can find it. Yeah, so they shared this one right here. So really cool. Oh, and then of course here are all the retail kits. I've actually heard really good things about the fire rabbits. I heard that they're really good for the meta, for the fire decks. But just kind of keep scrolling down. And of course there's a profile picture for the NFT project that's going to be launching soon. And of course, I forgot about this one. I didn't even mention this one. This is really cool. This is like a UFO Eats. That's a really cool card. But anyways, let's continue on. So this right here, this artwork, likely a part of that zombie / dead set, mini set that they're gonna be coming out with. They also shared some other one that looks like radioactive things. So maybe it's like a radioactive set, like a Fallout set type of thing. Anyways, just thought it was really cool that they shared that. And then, of course, they actually released these Metazoo Summer LGS kits for $1,000. It included a bunch of cool stuff. I think it's like 25 of each promo, 25 of one of two promos, along with some, I think, whatchamacallit, like obviously like signs and postage and all sorts of stuff for $1,000. And then the stores that actually qualified and purchased this for the $1,000, Mike ended up saying that they got refunded entirely. So the full $1,000 was refunded to the stores that bought this. So they're just going to be receiving these LGS summer kits for free, and that's really, really cool. That included, I think, some booster boxes and some other price support and stuff. So that's really awesome. So shout out to the team at Metazoo for doing that. Can't wait to see if I can get my hands on one of those Mishi Peshu cards. They look really, really cool. And so this is the ones. Now we're getting to the two things that I actually wanted to talk about. Three things, or I guess two things. So Mike shared this artwork of Sinkhole Sam. And it looks like old school Snake, right? The old school Snake game that you could play on the Nokia phones. That's what this reminded me of. But it also, here's the thing. It reminded me of that. And then he shared this little Snipe card right here, where Snipe is like all digitized and all that stuff. And my guess was, hey, is this like a nod to the potential Tamagotchi collaboration that people have been asking for, considering these beasties are digitized? And again, I'm just throwing my little, what do you call it, my prediction, I guess, or my hopes, is that if they were doing a Tamagotchi collaboration, these cards here are the promo cards that you would receive from purchasing one of those, right? So if you see here, first edition, this is drawn by Kelsey, and you see that big old P right there, that's a promo card. So if it is a Tamagotchi collaboration, that's gonna be sick. That's awesome. In fact, after they dropped this, people started speculating that. I actually put it in the Metazoo chat saying, like, I think this might be for Tamagotchis. And sure enough, ever since they dropped the Snipe, they have been alluding to a potential collaboration. Not really I don't want to say for sure that that's what they were doing, but if you go look on their Instagram, they keep sharing people who put, like, hey, retweet this or reshare this if you think Metazoo should do a collaboration with Tamagotchi, right? And they'll tag Metazoo and they'll tag Tamagotchi. So is that a potential? Hopefully. I think these cards are cool. I feel like the fact that they're digitized, it makes complete sense aesthetically. Whether that's the case or not, we won't know until they're ready to drop the product. As we are well aware, I think the next product drop, besides the Wilderness Revive, is going to be that like zombie looking set, followed by, I believe it's UFO, and then after UFO, it's going to be Seance. And I may have gotten... it may be after UFO that they do that zombie release. It may not be. I'm pretty sure it's right before UFO. So we're likely to see that zombie set here, or radioactive set, whatever they're going to call it. I really don't know. We're likely to see that here over the next month or two. We're definitely going to be seeing more. So I would assume that this these promos here may be for after UFO, unless, yeah, that's what I would say, that this is likely going to be after UFO releases this summer. So that's going to be really cool. And then another big thing was the jerseys got revealed for the Caster Cup. So unfortunately, I will not be able to make it to the Caster Cup, even though it's like 2 hours away from me. I got to do some stuff, unfortunately, here locally. But that's really cool. Look at these. You got Fearsome Critters. You got Mothman. You got Smokey Spirits with the Loveland Frogman. You've got One Turn Kill with Napa Rebobs, and then you got Quetzal. You got Thunderbird. What else is that? Oh, I forgot that little bird. I forget its name, but that one you got in there doing like a little triangle. Really cool jerseys. That's going to be cool. And I think they each come with their own promo card. And the next thing was, it looks like they have begun printing UFO, because as you can see here, these are new cards. It looks like UFO. Like these are going to be, what is that? Dark Aura, Cosmic Aura. So that's going to be really cool. And probably the biggest news, at least in my opinion, because I'm looking forward to this, the biggest news for me was this right here. They have officially, I guess, started making the Cryptid Nation, the United States, oh, no, it's not USPCC, no, I apologize. They started making the Fated Spade Kickstarter collaboration playing cards, and this right here is going to be specifically for the promo cards that you can get. So this is going to be like kind of like the Christmas boxes that they made for the Christmas promos. This is same thing. As you can see, you could see the World Poker Tour logo and stamping all around the box. You got King Mothman, as I like to call him. You got the what is that? The Idaho, is it Idaho Dragon? Idaho Dragon, I think so, right? It is Idaho Dragon. Yeah, I think it's Idaho. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then you got, what is that? King Wendigo with the, what is that? The Diamond, King Diamond. That's awesome. King Diamond Wendigo. So definitely looking forward to that. I think, let's see. They haven't revealed, so they have not revealed the uncut sheets for this Kickstarter yet. They were supposed to reveal those quite a while back. However, because of the issues with USPCC not being able to, I guess, print the amount of cards, or not the amount of cards, but like the card stock, the holofulls and all that stuff, they had to delay that a bit and go over to a new partner with Fated Spade. So we're really hoping to see those uncut sheets before they start shipping out, and they're supposed to be shipping out next month. That was what Mike mentioned when they switched from the United States Poker or Playing Card Company over to Fated Spade. He mentioned that they were on track for June. So we're a month away from the end of June. So within the next 30 days, we are likely to get these, not only the promo boxes, but the actual Kickstarter playing cards, unless there's any other delay. So looking forward to this. I think I get like five of these promo boxes for getting the one that comes with like 10 of each deck. So that's going to be really cool to open up for the channel. And I think this right here was a little tease for Flork. I think there's a Flork collaboration happening. So that's going to be interesting. And then, of course, you got all the cool new partners that are official partners with Metazoo now. Let's see, you got, where else? I thought I had something else. Oh, and then this, I was going to say this morning. No, this was last night. Last night, Mike shared a picture of all of the pseudo environments that they're taking over to the Dallas Collecticon for the big tournament, and that's going to be really interesting. Like, unfortunately, again, I won't be able to go, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for like Argos Anonymous, or somebody else who's going to probably, I mean, they're going to be going there with GoPros or whatever it may be. I can't wait to take a look at how packed that place is going to be. From my understanding, they had so many applicants and they had to cut it off, and then they had to basically go through the applications, make sure that people were qualifying for this. So it's going to be packed. Like this thing is going to be huge. At this point, I think I saw somebody mention, like, at this point, you know, Collecticon is MetaZooCon because everybody goes for Metazoo. And every time a new Collecticon comes, Metazoo's lines get longer and longer. So that's really nice to see. Really, really cool to see Metazoo's success, especially at Collecticon. So that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. I do have a really cool video coming Hopefully by the end of this week, I got a shipment coming in that is going to be really cool to unbox for you guys. Something I've been waiting on since last year. So hopefully you guys are going to be stoked like I was. And yeah, that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks again. I will see you on the next one. Later.